Hey, I got your 2XL too, my boy box.
Yeah.
You still need it if you still want it.
I definitely want it. Sorry, we're back rolling. So that the thing has weights or what? What'd you say?
So, man, just turn off the camera. if this doesn't,
Oh my
if
god.
this is the beginning, man, we're starting over again. We just had a great talk.
We did a solid hour and 10 minutes.
Solid hour, bro. If this doesn't, man, I gotta
But-
come back. Shout out NUTSO GORILLA. I'm disappointed. Hey, but we should.
Hey, but
Hey, we should be good though.
I'm pretty sure. That's why I'm saying this technology is pretty advanced.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I'd
if
say that we're good.
but
something turns off, it will save it all.
they tried this these NUTSO GORILLA candy. So man, tell them what you were saying.
Hey, they're bomb, fool.
They're holding weight.
Your whole weight, baby.
I told you the best candies in the IE right now.
I agree.
I'm not kidding with you. No one's popping off like me. No one's buying anyone's candies like me. No one's coming back consistently like my customers for the candies. Like, that's what really made my brand a little more, like, got a little name for itself because the candies. So I was like, dang, shout out to them because they keep supporting the candies.
That's sick, dude. I'm really glad that the brand's blowing up because of that.
Shout out to my sister.
You only been doing it for how long?
I would say, like, almost a year. Like 10,
Dude,
5
imagine
months.
10 years from now.
10 years from now.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Dude, like, honestly, I don't want to. I'm not on no suicidal stuff, but
fuck.
but like I
What the fuck?
I don't know. I
No,
just can't see. I can't see myself old. Like, I don't see myself. You know.
Really?
I don't want to think that.
Well, okay,
but,
why?
but before you continue, what's old to you?
but like,
What's
like
old?
after 25. But I'm
What?
just like,
What?
yeah. But I'm just like, I don't see life after. And if I do
Are you
live,
Tupac?
if I do live after 25, like I feel like then.
Why do you say that?
Because like I feel like if I live after 25, I better be successful.
Bro,
Oh, no, don't hate yourself, bro.
bro.
That's going-
I'm gonna talk in the mic so you can hear me clearly.
Yes, sir.
Don't call me sir. No, okay. No, but bro, 25, I will murder. I was gonna say some off the wall shit, but I will kill someone to be 25 again. You're not even 25. At your age, I'll kill.
How old are you, 19?
Yes, sir.
Dude, oh my god, if I could go back in time and fucking be 19 with this knowledge I got. But the thing is, the thing that sucks, that's not how life works. Life works when you live and do things, and then you get experience. Through experiences, you learn and you gain knowledge. So the more you keep doing this, dude, 10 years, there's gonna be someone that's barely starting at fucking 29, and you're gonna be like, dude, it's a long road. Let me tell you something. And then you're gonna be gaming them up, bro. Like, I'm telling you,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. When I talk to like older people, I'm just like, dang, I have a little bit of knowledge too. Like, but I do love hearing. That's great. We brought this up because I love hearing what the older my elders have to say. Because I always take it in like, yes, tell me what you know. 'Cause,
As an
like,
elder, let me tell
yeah.
you, bro, it's okay.
He is. Hey, how old are you again? 34?
69, baby.
As,
as your elder, bro?
Are you
Hey,
34?
we in Riverside.
Hey, dude, it's okay. At this point, and someone just told me this recently, and trip out. He's like, dude, you know when you're young, if you fucking fail school or whatever, you know, they make fun of you, call you stupid and shit or whatever, but, and like, once you're older and shit, at the shit that you're trying to go hard at, no one makes fun of you or no one says shit for you starting over. It's okay, dude. Like, it's
Like
fine.
no, that's what I'm
Like-
gonna bring this up. No one cares what you're going through.
Yeah,
no one
no one,
cares. Like
yeah.
no one cares about your life. Like I'm gonna be real. Like you gotta care about your own life. Like at the end of the day, you only have yourself.
Yeah.
So care about your own life because no one cares what you're going through. Everyone's going through something different. They got other stuff to worry about. So no one's worried about what you got going on.
Yeah.
Like that's what I have to say because people keep going, like keep saying like they're down or maybe they're down, but like I just want to like uplift people and be like, dude, like you can't dwell on like what you don't have. Like I appreciate what you have. Like man, I had to fix my tire. I'm appreciative that I was able to like even be able to fix a tire. Like even buy a new tire. So it's like some people can't even fix a tire. They don't even have a tire to fix. So it's like
Some people are begging for tacos and getting
Yeah,
asada
exactly.
instead.
Yeah, bro. All disappointed.
disappointing people, man. That's what gorillas. Not disappointing people.
Yeah, so as if you put a conscious effort to like make sure you fucking put out, you know how you said,
The best product.
the best product. You think of
110% everything
you,
I do.
you clean them, you put a lot of weight in them.
Man.
Fucking,
I put enough, just enough where you finish and you're like, dang, that was it. I need more.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna ask for another, but I feel bitter now that I fucking tried that out.
Well, I'm buying the first pack. Why don't you buy the 2 other ones?
All right, because I don't have cash. You live more cash?
Well, you accept Venmo, Cash App, Zelle.
Zelle.
Jesus
I don't
Christ,
have
it's
Zelle.
2022.
Apple
I have
Pay.
Cash App.
You
Oh,
could-
Apple Pay?
Any
Yes, sir.
excuse,
All right.
give it to him.
Okay, all right.
Any
Take
excuse.
them, man. Take them, man.
Take
I
his
don't got
fucking
money.
Just take them.
I don't got money. Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I got you. I got you.
Roland's rich, man. He has a band. They sell out shows. Man, Roland's
Hey, you
making
want me to?
money out
Hey,
here.
hey, let me show you one of the lyrics I got.
You make it sound nice.
Ready?
Hey, look before you.
Roland's living
before
life,
he does
selling
his
out
lyrics,
shows, man.
He is a prime example that he's been doing music since what? 19?
Since fucking 16.
Bro, 16. You're 34.
Yeah.
He's still at it, bro. But when you hear him play it, you think it only took him fucking 30 minutes to get ready.
Okay, can I? This is a hard topic. I hate asking people this, but like, why? What makes you keep going? Like what?
That's what life is.
But like, what is
It's
it
the
that?
journey. It's the journey of trying to figure something out. And it's like, okay, so I was in a band, but in the band, I just sang. And I had 4 other fools make the music. And then I just made the melodies. I'll put in my idea. Hey, maybe right here, slow it down, you know, whatever.
They're like, no, get out of here, Roland.
Yeah, fool, what's the chords? I don't know. it
And
was
he
like
used to
that.
talk down on his singing too.
Yeah, I used to like talk down like, fool.
Bad
Like,
work environment.
It was a bad work environment. But in my head, my whole life, fool,
Were you guys making
I
good music? though?
sucked. I sucked for like 10 years, but every day I was like, tomorrow I'll be better. Tomorrow I'm gonna be better. Watch. Tomorrow I'm gonna be better.
It's funny because
And then
like
10 years later, from now, no one can tell me shit.
Yeah, but it's funny because that you think that way. Like tomorrow's gonna be better because some people do live like for the day, you know, like the
Yeah,
next day.
well, that's-
Like
I mean,
tomorrow's
it's all
gonna
you
be better,
got.
you know.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking like, dang, 5 years, where am I gonna be?
And then
know?
you don't realize, for like, fuck, like I progressed. So then at like 25, I was like, fuck, let me just pick up the guitar. You know, let me start fucking learning to play the guitar. But then I did it enough to just write a song and then show it to them, and then they played it, and then I never played it again. You know?
So they took your song,
No,
Oh.
I had them write it. Like they finessed it.
bro.
Yeah. So
Like
then
made it better.
they made it better. So that
I'll sign you.
Yeah, and then
Let me manage
but,
your career.
but then I fucking I need someone like
I
was
could
just
get you in shows, bro.
I was just
You were
talking. I was just talking to my girl, and I was like, dude, I just need someone to do my social media and all that shit. Fuck.
Bro, on God, like we could work something out. I would love to work with you, bro. I could get you into, like you said, get on that stage, man. I could have got you on that stage. Like that stuff you wouldn't have to worry about, man. Like I really do think I could manage people, you know. Even my brother, he did his rapping, like he does his rapping. Ever since high school, I always thought like, dang, bro, I could manage your career because I never thought I could be a rapper, you know. I don't want
Yeah.
to be no rapper. Like everyone wants to be a rapper, but I was like, dang, I could be behind the scenes and manage his career, like put him in places put him in doors he can't get in himself, you know,
Yeah.
or is not even willing to like reach. He's just worried about his music, which I think if you do make good music, all you should be worried about is that music, and everyone else, you know, just getting you indoors. Like, oh, you got a show booked this weekend, like be
Yeah.
ready, you know, you better have your lyrics ready, everything. Like, bro, can I give you guys an example? Shout out to Baby Stone Gorillas. So they actually let me give them merch. They're an upcoming group in LA. Man, they kind of like already on the top because they hit millions of views on most of their songs. But like they're still up and coming, you know, trying to make a name. They let me go to their studio session and give them merch. So I was like, bro, big shout out. Shot a promo video. I brought my brother, the rapper, Dead Rose, official, man. Shout out to him. Go follow him on Instagram. He makes music. But I brought him with me, and I was like, dang, Daniel. I told him before this. I said, this is your time to shine. Like, I need you to step out of your box, and I don't know what it is. I'm not going to do nothing for you. Like, I could do it for you, but I'm bringing you here. I want you to, like, do anything. Hey, I got a song, something. It don't matter what it is. And I'm like, brought him there, and I'm just like, dude, you got to make something out of this. Like, this is a one-time chance. Like, not everyone's stepping in that studio, like, you know? So I'm like, bro, anything. But, like, we just went there. I gave him my merch. Maybe he just felt like it was about me that day, you know? He don't want to, like, step out and show his music. But I told him before, like, bro, I want you to show your music. I want you to show that you're the rapper here. I said, I'm not bringing you for no reason. You feel me? Like, you're here. So, but he didn't do nothing, but I was just like, dang, bro, like,
What do you mean? He just didn't want to? He was
like
shy?
he's just chilling, like, you know, having a good time. He's not like, oh, I make music, interacting, like,
I feel, yeah.
he's
see,
a wallflower. And I'm like, dude, when you get in these type of rooms, he's with, like, we're with Jay Worthy, Slumlord Trill, Baby Stone Gorillas, Five Much, P4. Killa, like all these, like some of these bosses in rooms, like literally in a room full of bosses, bro. Like I felt like honored to be in that room, like, and I was like, dang, this is crazy. Like,
I guess like for
if
me,
I made music, I would have made an opportunity.
like see, for me, it would be like, for example, like right now, I'm taking the guitar more serious, and I feel like I
He's
would
leaving a big part out.
what.
The band fell apart, and that's why they were at a point where they were gonna go on tour. A lot of things were gonna happen, but then it kind of fell off. So like when
the
they're-
band fell
when they're-
apart?
Yeah, when they're at their highest, that's why right now he's trying to do open mics and all that, because the band did fall. They're back now, but they don't have the original four. So the original four, 2 people are out. The drummer and singer are still in. So that's why it's kind of like a restart for him at the highest of. They're at, dude. I'm telling you, they'll sell out shows.
The
dude.
only difference between if I were to manage you is just like I'm not old enough to like getting you into bars, and you know maybe that's your type of environment. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey,
Like,
talk to the guy outside the.
Like,
I
I work
can't go
at-
in the club, but I'm telling you,
Like-
these people.
hey, what would you like say
Want
your
pass him a
type
White
of
Claw?
what
want
would
a
you
White
say
Claw?
what would you say your type of genre is?
Or you?
Him.
What would you
Both of
say?
us.
Yes. What was the type of genre you say you make? Rock. Hey, so I work at Rock and Brews, bro, and I work at the casino,
Oh my
bro. So I'm
God.
telling you, like, they play rock and roll bands, and I'm like, if I could talk, bro. So if I could talk to the right person, I got my boy, man. He was in a band, River Rats. They used to sell out shows. Like, how do I get him on stage for a night? You know, he's awesome. Let me show you some videos he got.
That'd be
Like,
cool.
and then you just perform there. Would you perform for free or would you want money?
If it's the band, they will need pay. I'm the second manager. No, okay.
Ah.
I'm his.
I'm
what?
just asking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we usually get paid, but it would depend too. Like we gotta make sure like that we pop out. I think we do, San Bernardino. We have like a following out there. They have a good like little like ska scene, like rock scene. No, are you
Like
aware?
in San Bernardino?
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
A lot of emo people.
And we used to play some bars out there. Fucking the Elk Lounge.
Well, my car got hit in
used
fucking
to-
San Bernardino.
Wait, you
remember?
used to play at the Elk Lounge?
Yeah, you know
No,
where
was
that's
it?
at?
Was it San Bernardino?
No, is that?
I had like
fucking
football ceremonies there and like
For reals?
yeah, like dances from high school in there.
For real?
Yeah, we were living it up.
Oh shit, know that.
Elks Lodge.
That's where we used to
It's a
play.
Dino landmark
That's the only
too.
like I think San Bernardino where we used to play.
Man, if you want to go have a good time, rent out Elks Lodge, man.
Yeah? Is
Yeah.
it still there?
I believe so.
Yeah. That was a. I remember one time we played it, and then afterwards we took acid, and we were just at someone's house all night, like laughing. But
Don't
then
do drugs.
But yeah, and then the sun then the sun came out for it, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, I'm tired." Yeah.
Bro, I hate you seeing those zombies, bro.
Yeah.
And then they pick up weed, and I'm like, dude, you're already zombied out. What's the weed gonna do to you?
I need to go to sleep.
Like, bro, you're not even awake. You're barely awake.
Hey, that's what a lot of meth heads do. Smoke weed to come down.
I'm dead.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking.
It's a
Okay,
lightweight
let me
drug,
go back
man.
to that bum. That bum.
Shout out to the bums.
His name's Dakota. And
Shout out to
Dakota
Dakota.
was from Minnesota.
Hey,
I seen him drinking the soda.
hey, I
Danny-
put a foe up in it.
And then he told me, hey, I thought I told ya,
Hey,
the streets are colder.
I told my jeweler, I need my teeth to mold you.
Oh, shit. Nah, but Dakota fucking, he's cool as fuck, dude. I'm telling you, he's young. He reminds me of my cousin. Because my cousin, he did drugs, but he
Because
wasn't
he's a bum.
But he wasn't a bum. It was weird, dude. Like,
No, there's
But
people
he-
like that though.
but like,
Like, did he have a house to stay in?
yeah, but it was my
Exactly,
grandma's. But he
exactly.
wasn't working, but he technically was a bum, but he wasn't.
But he would always be like tweaked out in front of your grandma's front
Yeah,
yard
but
or
he- but
something,
when
or
he-
at the liquor store.
when he's tweaked out, he wasn't even like that tweaked out where it's like, damn, this fool is on one. He just like,
a normal person like tweaked out.
yeah,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. No,
You're saying that he was
those
dirty?
are bro. Those are
so what I'm trying to lead up
those
to.
are everyone in Dino. Like I know a
Dakota-
lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of fucking.
It's normal. It's normal.
A lot of construction workers are fucking
Meth out? No.
Dude,
What the hell?
That's
no way.
that's where
That's where he started.
that's where they
bro.
made me do
why
it.
you were doing construction.
So I was doing
Yeah.
construction, and then this fool, the guy. Okay, so like, check it. This guy was a fucking millionaire.
Hold on. Let me fucking finish the story with Dakota.
Go ahead.
Oh, go for it. You're the one who fucking.
I know.
Yeah. What the hell,
So-
box?
So fucking Dakota, dude, I see him all the time. He always has a smile, and I started every time I see him, since I roll up so many backwoods, I have the fucking tobacco. So I put it in a bag for him, and I fucking give it to him with a bag of weed. And then he's always so thankful. He looks at me with a big smile like, thank you, bro. Like, I appreciate you. Like, he's just so happy.
So how do you feel when you give them stuff and they don't like give you that
Well,
reaction?
I mean, this is the first time I ever done this where I give weed and tobacco to a bum.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then next thing you know, fool, I see another one standing with him.
What?
So I'm giving both of them treats, like a little goodie bag. I get it ready for them. And they're both so happy. Now their sign says, weed, please.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
God.
it says smile. It says smile.
I seen
That's
a sign
tight.
that says I need money for hookers and cocaine.
Oh, that bum's not getting that.
Oh, no,
Dirty ass kid. But so every
I was
time
gonna give him $1.
every time I see Dakota, bro, he's so appreciative. And he even told me once, and it kind of made me sad, bro, because I knew I was gonna like fulfill what he wanted. But he's like, dude, what's your name again? I told him Esteban, and he's like, we should hang out, bro. We should hang
Oh,
out.
you should hang out with him.
And then I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I am not gonna kick it with y'all at like.
why not? You
'Cause
can make
he's
another
so-
friend.
I do want.
Hey, look, he's probably a meth addict because he doesn't have real connections with
yeah,
people.
bro,
Dude,
Box,
that
you
was
need to
my-
be his
That
friend.
could be you.
That was my fucking cousin. Once I left, he was always with me. Once I left, he started kicking it with my uncle that was all methed out, and he started getting high with him. So I feel like if I would have never left my hometown, my cousin would still be alive to this day.
Ah,
And that's
bummer.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with like Dakota. I see him, I'm like, dude, there's just this little missing piece that he didn't get to like.
Just
like
attention.
yeah, bro. And
Yeah.
it's just like he's normal, but then like
But no one pays attention to him.
but
Wait,
like-
so he passed away?
my cousin did.
How?
He got hit by a car, but I think it was
Oh,
an
yeah.
intentional murder. Like I think the guy
Someone wanted to hit him?
yeah, so I think they've been investigating it. So like, I think he was messing around with a girl, and that guy found out, and that's like his wife or something. And that fool like, cause my cousin will always ride a bike, so when he was almost home, and it was the day, so his birthday is the 26th. He died 3 a.m. on 27th.
Wait,
So-
but how? Why do you feel like, dang, if I was in my hometown, what could you have done that?
Because I was like, so I ended up getting one of his phones, and I kept it, and then one of the messages said like, I wish he was talking to my other homie Nova, which was an alcoholic at the time, but now he's like sober.
Because of your
So-
cousin when he died?
No, he just found out that dude it's just ruined it. He had seizures. He was about to die because of like alcohol.
Bro, that's what it takes to like really stop doing something.
But no,
bro,
but
yeah,
he literally had seizures before, and the doctor said you're gonna die.
Yeah.
He had another seizure. Dude, you're gonna die. What are you doing? It took to the 3rd time he had like a seizure. So like, hey, and this fool all his life wanted to have a kid. He always tried until he got sober. Now he's having a kid.
Hey, shout out God.
So that's like a blessing in disguise right there, you know?
Yeah.
Because if he would have had a kid when he was all drunk, dude, that would have been all bad. Anyways, fucking what was the question?
I don't know.
My cousin, he would still be alive because he said in the message with Nova, I feel like since I don't have my cousin and I don't hang out with my other cousins and I'm not always with you guys, I'm over here pushed into the streets because I'm not kicking it with you guys.
Man, you can't put that blame
I
on
know,
me.
but I'm just saying, like, there's so much that would have happened differently if I would have stayed in Watsonville. So like,
Maybe, but
I'm not taking all the blame, but I know for a fact if I would have stayed, he would not go. Cause when I found out he did meth, I fucked him up. Like not like physically like beat his face, but like I just did body shots and dropped him on the ground. And I was like, fool, like don't be fucking doing that shit. Like I was like an older brother, like disciplining him.
dang, how do you think
So-
that made him feel? Like,
But like it made him feel like he's fucking up because he knows. Like I put him on check on so many things where he did not have game on like streetwise.
and how do you feel like when you tell people like gaming, you're like, dang, bro, like this is free and I'm giving you gaming, you're not gonna like take it or like, like, how does that make you feel?
Well, just
Like when they don't take it in as like they don't appreciate the game you're giving, like.
so okay. When my cousin first started doing drugs, I was always pissed. Every time I seen him,
Don't do drugs.
every time I seen him, and this is why, like, if you're gonna be saying that, you gotta understand their position.
But
Because if
still,
you're,
I understand. There's one kid that I went to high school with. I'm pretty sure like he didn't have the best life. Like,
Mhm.
but it's like, dude, I don't know. Everyone has a choice, and if you're mentally ill and you don't have a choice, then by all means, like, I can't say anything. But everyone has a choice, and if you're able to think, that's why I say if you're able to think and you have a choice, like, just don't. There's a lot of people that don't do drugs and they're high off life.
But it's hard. It's really hard because, again, like I said, my cousin.
Like you, like to not have that type of attention or support or like.
No, yeah. Different situations.
You don't realize like what, how, like I didn't know till like later, like oh shit, that fucks people up real bad. Like
Yeah.
even though like.
But no one put you on game like that. That's why.
Yeah.
Because no one told you like.
No one
don't
tells
do
you and
drugs.
shit, yeah.
Don't
So
do.
again, my cousin, his mom, kicked him out at a young age.
Okay.
So he's living with my grandma. When he came over, he was like 18. I remember seeing him on the block because, again, it was like the block back in the days was like 10 of us, all just making music. We're also slaying, drugs like coke, weed, ecstasy. We're all strapped up. We're all like this. It's just like a dope scene, but we're all showing love to everybody.
Yeah.
My cousin comes out of the cut. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, my mom kicked me out. I'm living at grandma, and she just dropped me off to say, go kick it with your cousin.
But it goes deeper than this. Why did she kick him out?
Because, well, I don't want, because God forbid she listens to this, but she honestly never really, she got pregnant at a young age, and I feel like she never really liked him like that.
Was she young?
Yeah, she was like 16 or something.
But I know some guy that.
So his dad was also got kicked out of USA. He's in Mexico right now.
Yeah.
So he was all methed out too. So he lost his dad that's in Mexico, and then his mom kicks him out. So now he's missing those two pieces, his parents. He's at my grandma's, and like
doesn't mean choose drugs.
No,
I'm
but I
just
mean,
trying to
but
say, like,
he has a void in him. There's like a void.
Well,
There's so many other things in this world to
he-
to fill that void.
even on the messages, bro, he said he even told me, dude, I'll get clean if my mom was here to help me. And and I was like, bro, I'll help you. He's like, nah, I want my mom. Like,
I understand. Like that's deep. That's so deep. But I don't know. I always think of it as like someone has a harder situation, and someone didn't have a grandma. Someone didn't have a mom. Someone was like they literally left you. You're a foster kid. You probably ran away from your foster home, and now you're a star. Like there's so much hope, and I feel like I don't say like if you're doing drugs, like there's hope. You're gonna stop, like
yeah.
you know,
and
like,
that's what we're always
it's all a
preaching,
choice, yeah.
that there's hope. So that's what I was trying to lead to. Instead of talking shit to him, like, dude, you're fucking up, you're this and that, I'll just see him. I'm like, how you been, bro?
Yeah.
And then I'll give him a hug. You hungry, fool? Like, I'll show him love and
Dang,
remind
bro.
him. I will remind him how society is.
But what
like,
made
you're not
you
a piece of shit?
What made you shift that mindset where like,
Because
bro, I don't gotta beat him up. I could just like love on him.
Because at the end of the day, every time I told him shit, he just wanted to go get high. He's like, dude, fuck everybody. I don't want to be
Yeah.
around you guys fucking always giving me shit. I'm gonna go get high and forget about all this shit.
Dude, I think that's how like I got into smoking weed. Like, dang, I don't want to. That was my way of like coping. Like, I don't want to say coping because I love the feeling. Like when I started, you know. But to say that, I'm just like, dang, like to have that mindset to shift is like a good thing because mental illness is a real thing, and a lot of people think mental health is like a joke, and I feel like we gotta take it serious because you don't know what everyone's going through. Like you said.
You want to know something crazy?
Yes, sir.
Mental health, mental health comes from bad eating and working out too.
Wait, what?
So if you eat
That's
bad,
not true.
well, I feel like if you eat bad and you don't work out, you do get like a certain mental like. You start thinking, cause dude, when I work
What if
out,
my girlfriend rapes me? That's more than
okay, but you know what I'm saying.
they getting not going to the gym or eating right.
Definitely,
But I know what you're
definitely
saying.
that too. But I feel like when I eat bad and I don't work out, I become really depressed and like not motivated to do
Same.
things. So like,
It's
there's
the
people
drugs.
and there's people that do get raped and they do like I don't even want to talk about this subject.
Yeah,
but-
it's a
but
tough
I'm
subject
just
to
saying
talk
because
about.
I haven't been there, but there is people that go through it and they know how to deal with it. But
Yeah,
we
and some
can't-
people don't deal with it, but we
Exactly.
can't judge them
And
if they.
that's the same thing with my cousin. Like
Okay.
like we can't understand because just
Can't
like how
judge
you
you.
said, why was I doing everything in the group and no one was helping? No one's motivated,
Because
bro.
you seen your own vision, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm doing it regardless whether they like it or not. Some people don't have that motivation
Yeah.
to be bigger and better.
But
and
did
it
you have
sucks.
both of your parents around you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
But
awesome.
they're also working all the time.
Yeah, but
So
that's also like inspiration too. Them
It
always
is,
working,
but then it
dude.
isn't because when I took shrooms one time, I realized that's one of my biggest problems with my parents. I can't talk to them. I can't be myself around them, and I can't. Like, I was always quiet and went to my room.
Damn.
No,
Same.
but that's I think now that
But
you
dude-
say that, I think that's everyone. Like they're all like I spent 18 years with my parents. I'm tired of them, but like I feel like,
dude, it
Bro,
wasn't.
you're talking about making the fucking thing with your dad. Like,
Dude,
that's
I never
like,
would think of that.
Some people can't even do that.
but it's just like, dang, that's why I give a lot of props to my dad, bro. We've gotten in little business arguments, and I'm like, bro, he's never. The next day, he's
But
like,
the fact that you've been having that conversation at all is what I'm saying.
But
It's like,
the
you know what I
thing is,
mean?
I'm like, okay, I'm telling my dad, like, we might be arguing about a logo or something, and then the next day he's just like, you know, we're still gonna make those shirts. It don't matter. Like, I know we said,
that's sick.
I know we said, he's like, oh, I ordered the beanies anyways, you know, and I was like, dang, why'd you order the beanies? But it's like, you're still like, bro, that's what I love. Like, that's what I wanted him to be. Like, the back end, he's just working. I'm making the money, working. I'm out here doing the pop-up shops. He's behind me ordering the merch for me.
That's sick.
So I'm just like, we're trying to build a little team. So shout out to my dad for that, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, he has that same problem too. We talked about it. Like, his dad's always working.
Yeah.
And there's certain, and now as an adult, I understand it. As when I was young, I didn't have him, so I just felt like what's wrong with me? Why is it that you can say that about your dad, and at that age when I was younger, I couldn't?
I couldn't either though at that age. Wait, like at my age right now, 19?
Yeah.
You couldn't say that about your dad?
No, like not until I got older and started maturing myself.
And then,
But it's
and
just
then
'cause
you-
but I was also-
and then you
but-
making the
But
fucking
it's also
effort.
because like you have to understand, like, damn, they did work hard. They work 60 hours every week. Like,
Yeah.
they're busting their ass, and we're like, at least we have a house over our head, like a lot, and you know,
But see,
food
that-
in our
yeah.
mouth. Like, and then that's when I start thinking like, okay, like,
Exactly.
I need to do something like better than them, but not to shit on them. To like, oh yeah, you guys made a star, this is a diamond in the dirt, like.
Exactly.
So I definitely, like, that's what I'm saying. I man, growing up, I'm just like, my parents are the worst. Like, why
Yeah.
are they doing this to me? I can't believe it. But I
Listen,
mean,
but I never even thought that. I was just like, something's missing, and you don't know what the fuck
but
that is.
I feel like it's because my parents hid a lot of things. So like, they would never show us their dirty side, and
Yeah.
we always see a clean side. But we also get a hint of the dirty side. So we're like, we're a little. I was just like a smart one. All her friends would tell me when they see me that I'm older, they're like, oh, you're a little smart kid. Like, you knew what was going on. Like, I would always know, like, okay, you're doing this, slanging this, and I'm like, okay, like, I already know what's going on, you know. But I'm not. I'm the kid. Like, I'm acting clueless. Like, I'll go in the garage and be like, they're like, get out, Alex. Like, you know. So I'm just like, you know, I was already on game. So even like, I don't know. I always wanted to put more on my plate. So shout out to my dad for pushing me that
Hell
way.
yeah.
And I want to. That's what I
Shout out
say,
to
man.
all the dads
Yeah,
that
shout out to all the
actually
are
dads.
there.
Yeah, even if you're not the best dad, if you're providing for your kid, man, that's all that matters.
My dad's
Exactly.
the best dad.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dads.
See, now I look at my dad, I really appreciate him.
Yeah.
Like, every time I see him, I aspire to be that. But
Yeah.
like, at the moment, I think, just like you said, it's everybody. But like, it was just like, I wish there was more time.
Yeah,
Like, I never not appreciated him. I just, like, for example, since I didn't get that type of connection.
but it's like you
What-
guys had the friends to start with. Like, you had your
Oh, no,
group.
but so
you started
check
with
it.
your
That's what I'm,
group.
that's
You
what I'm getting at.
started-
That's what I'm getting at. Is that, like, since I didn't have that type of guidance, when I grew up, in the situations I was put in, people did those drugs and they functioned well.
So
Like,
those are the people you hung
So
around.
man. So then eventually you're like, oh, all right, fucking, you function all right. You drink a couple beers, you're cool, right? You drink
Yeah,
beers,
because you think
right?
that's the.
And then me being a musician is went on like, fuck, this makes music a little different. This,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, oh hell yeah, this fucking, you can play fucking 3 shows and not be tired, you know. And then eventually, but then it changes you, right? And then it's one of those things, like for how he said, like, what got me back to be like, fool, be sober, is the love. It's like when he showed me love, I felt bad that I was doing what I was doing. With anyone, like when I saw my family was like, damn, fucking doing something for me, and I'm like, it makes me feel bad. And that once I saw that love, and then that's the fucking made me be like, okay, if I gotta fucking stop doing this shit.
Dang, that's tough.
Which goes to the story of why he started doing meth in the construction job.
Yeah.
Which goes to the story that love on your people. Don't freaking shy them away. They need that love, you know? We're going nuts, so we spreading love.
What was that story though? Because
What do you mean?
he was gonna tell the story but
About
then I
what? The
started
river rats?
I started talking about Dakota.
I don't know. Oh no, I'm good.
that's way
I feel
behind.
like there's been a lot of like, I don't even feel that way, but it feels like there's been a lot of like,
Bro, this-
damn, life fucked up a lot.
Yeah, nah. But it's good. Like it's good to talk about this. Get this off your mind. You know, you need someone to talk to like that. You know,
Oh, it's
and
been off
like
my
it's been a
mind.
great. No, but like to let it out. You know.
No,
like,
but he wanted to know what.
And I'm a
levels
younger.
of
I'm a
drugs.
younger dude. So like for you guys to spill this game, like like I appreciate you guys because like that's a direction I wouldn't want to step in, you know. And you guys explaining it is not like
Okay,
I'm not
example,
shaming you, but it's like
Yeah, for
you
example,
know, it's
like,
not for everyone, you know.
I go to this construction job, and this guy it's like the only person who I've ever known to be a millionaire, right? And
He does drugs.
yeah, so he does drugs. He does fucking.
But he didn't know him.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But then once I started working there, casually he'd be like, "You want some?" Like, what the fuck? I was like, "Oh shit, fool! Like, keep that shit
But then
down."
you gotta
Like,
think
what
about
the
it.
fuck? This fool just fucking holy
You gotta
shit.
think about
that
it.
shit.
In that position, you're like, well, this fool has a successful company. He was a millionaire.
Yeah.
He does all this. So like,
But you don't know his real life.
So then as I started working with him, then I kind of saw like, oh, this is why it's like, okay. So yeah, so what happened was, he was like a drunk and fucking, he got fucked up a lot, right? And then he got sober. And in that moment when he was sober, going through like AA meetings, he even had like, his house was one of those places where like people who need help could go,
Yeah.
right? Through that, he met somebody, got a good deal, because he did construction. He's like, hey, I heard someone right here is like a badass construction worker. He's like, that's me. And then he's like, I need a job for this. And he's like, I got you. And then he got on full, and then eventually it led to a bigger job that eventually made him a millionaire. And then
After the drugs?
no, it's sober. This was sober.
Oh, okay.
And then he lived his life successful and like that, like just getting better and better for like a few, like 10 years. And then after that, he went on a motorcycle ride with like a bunch of bikers, like where they travel like
Don't say it.
across country. What?
Did he pass?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, shit.
my bad. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say like Hell's Angels. No, but they're like motorcycles, and they drove far, and then he saw everyone at the stop. They would stop at bars, and they'd all drink. He's like, man, I can't have fucking one drink. And he's like, fuck it. He's like, he had one drink, and he's like, dude, and it was chill, it was cool. But then after that, he was like, fool, I can do this. Started just drinking now, regular at parties and stuff, and then eventually it just became drinking all the time, and then eventually someone came around and was like, because he worked a lot, like, hey, fool, do this. You can keep going. All right. He did that. And then he had this job, like a real big job at this, like, church. And something happened. I mean, I'm getting the story from him. I'm sure if I get it from the guy he works with, it'll be different, you know? But they were saying that he fucked up the job, kind of. And so because he fucked it up, and it was a big job, like fucking $300,000. Like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And since he fucked it up, whatever, the guy wasn't gonna pay him, and on top of that, he sued him. And so this fool lost, and he took a lot of money from him. And then he had a mansion out here. He had to sell that shit.
Where's this going?
I'm telling you, like, he had to sell that shit, right? And then he started living at the shop where he works,
Okay.
you know. And then that's when I started working with him. But I didn't know all this other shit. I just knew like, oh, this fool's a millionaire, right? And I didn't know the whole story. Like, why is this fool living over here now? Like,
Yeah.
or whatever. But then I saw it and I was like, oh, and then it all makes sense. It's like, this fool was like a drunk, stopped, got clean, started putting out good in the world, you know, by being a sober person and like helping people, taking people in, doing AA meetings, being sponsors. And then good shit came his way because he put that out there.
Exactly. That's why.
And
Shout out
that's-
to my mom. She went through the AA meetings too, and she's
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
way better person. Like
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
100 times better.
All
than
that
me.
shit is support. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that's what it is.
You know?
And then this fool and then he started doing drugs again, and he lost it all again.
Oh my.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it
But
happens.
that goes to tell you, don't do drugs.
don't do drugs, fool, because
It's
then
hard to say though. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
But I just want to promote that.
And it's one of those things.
Oh.
One of those things that like there are some people, dude. There's a lot of people that do drugs, and there's
And
some
they're
people
fucking
who
functioning.
function.
But there's a lot
well.
of people that make it cool
But
and
the-
like, yeah, I could function. But it's like, dude, you don't know their real
And I-
story.
and I
Like,
get you,
They're
and I get
probably
you on that.
mentally going through it if they're doing drugs, or maybe it's a way to cope with something. Anything. If you're doing a drug, is there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, it may be deeper than what you say, but it's just like, I don't know. I just want to encourage people don't do it. You know.
I for sure don't ever do coke, meth, or heroin. Those three, like you'll
Nothing.
like you don't need that shit.
You don't need no drugs. Nothing to smoke. You don't need to inhale nothing.
You,
Just
We're like
sip
at-
a little beer.
That's worse than weed.
I know.
It is, but just
the whole
drink
hey,
responsibly.
The whole lead to meth was drinking.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly.
drink responsibly, and then you're doing meth.
Yeah.
Nah, we're almost at 2 hours. If
Dude,
we
this
add,
is awesome.
add
Thank
the
you guys,
other one,
bro. I mean,
um,
this was a great podcast. I mean, we spoke about a lot.
Oh, yeah,
got to
this
know
shit's
each other
fun,
even
huh?
more. You know, just chilling. We were just talking. You know, it wasn't.
and
It
that's
didn't
what a
even feel like the
podcast-
cameras are on. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and that's what. So big shout out to you guys for bringing me Annoying Neighbors podcast. Shout out to them for bringing me on, man. This is the second time. This is gonna be the best podcast they have as of up to date, man.
What'd you think about the first one?
The first one was cool, but your camera wasn't working, so I'm like, bro, this ain't a real. I mean,
not
the
gonna
audio
work.
is
Yeah,
good
no.
though, but you don't get to see. Nah,
Hey,
nah,
my
not that-
homie hit me up too. He's like, "Why the fuck do you have a still picture?"
And then I was thinking, like, fool, you should have put like moving pictures at least,
but I mean,
but
that's
you didn't want to edit.
no.
Nah, I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking.
I didn't know
Oh,
where
like
to put
the
it.
The video that did work, you just play it twice?
No, no.
No,
I
you just played the
I
whole
put-
picture,
the
the
whole
audio.
lineup?
So on YouTube, it's a picture for the first like 20 minutes, and then it's only us because the camera that was on him just shut off. You see how these are not shutting off until he fucking
But they
pressed.
just shut off, so that means
No.
Oh no.
They shut off because he pressed that power button.
Hey, bro, we had a good first hour. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's
but
probably your
if-
energy, bro.
Hey, but if it's the second one, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I
It was
think-
my energy.
I'm just kidding. Dude.
Hey, I think
That was me.
we're good.
I was
I'm
being
telling you, I'll
silly.
let you know tonight.
Nah,
when
for
I check
sure,
it
bro.
out.
Shout out to Annoying Neighbors podcast. We going nutso all year. Stop playing. I'm about to drop my gummies. They're already gonna be dropped when you see this video, so go buy them. They're on my website. Hit me in my DMs. We also got our dry fits. They are out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the best
Remote.
merch in the
Put on the
IE.
camera.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got the best merch in the IE as well as the best gummies
Also,
in the
and you have
IE.
Cash App or Venmo, so I can buy
Cash
two
App,
more of
Venmo, Zelle,
Everything's in your bio. Huh?
PayPal.
Your
We
page.
have we accept cash. We got a website. Man, we're going nuts. So we're really prepared for everything, man. And I want to take this to the next level. So keep supporting, man. Go follow Annoying Neighbors podcast. Shout out to them again for letting me on here. Shout out to everyone that lets us do pop-ups. We taking over the city, man. This was a great podcast. I want to come back and just chill with y'all for another one. Maybe just, be your
Hey,
third
dude,
co-host.
whenever you're fucking want to do this, you're more than welcome.
Yes,
Hit us
sir,
up.
man.
It's always dope. Like, this is exactly what a podcast is. We just fucking bullshit and talk.
How do you guys feel about this podcast?
Dude, it's
I
fun.
love it, dude.
A good
Nah,
podcast.
This one.
This one? What do you mean?
Like, how do you guys feel that we did?
I think we should do it weekly.
Yes, sir. Talk about different and talk about different
Because you
topics.
can keep going. The fact that you're going, like, doing that whole, like, the little skit with him promoting.
Shout out
The fact
Joey.
that you
Shout out
did
Baby
that
Stone
shit.
Gorillas. Shout out Annoying Neighbors podcast. Shout out Young Godzuki. Shout out Dead Rose Official. Shout out my parents. Shout out my sisters. Shout out my brother. Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out the whole gang. We going nutso all year. Stop playing. Every day we going nutso. Stop playing.
This is the last thing I gotta say.
Yes, sir.
Any tips for someone that wants to start doing clothing?
Man, if you want to start doing clothing, you got to take it serious, man. These people want good product. They're not just going to buy anything just because you put a logo on it. So, like, you really got to put the work in to make a name for yourself, for your brand. There's a lot behind the doors that you have to do that people aren't going to see, but don't let that, affect
Discouraging.
your hustle, Just keep going. Stay consistent, too, because a lot of brands aren't going to be here in 5 years, man. So just keep going nutso with us because we're going to go nutso in the next 5 years. We're going to be still here in the next 5 years, So, and this is the beginning, man. We're on to so many great things. So I say just keep going, keep pushing, man, and keep dropping. Like, people just want to see consistency and they want to see, like, what you got in store next. So, and also a lot of promo. Do a lot of promo.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
No
Don't do
neighbors.
drugs.
We out. Do all the good drugs.
Shrooms and ayahuasca are cool.
Thank you,
like,
thank
I
you, thank you,
heard.
thank you. Yes, sir. Hey, good shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh shit, my ears were hurt.
Yeah, bitch. What you know about me, bro? Going hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back up, cause I bring the pain. What you know about me, bro? Got Supreme hat, Supreme clothes, best breezy, fuck yeah. So fresh, we're high class, bro. What you know about me?